I'm a press.
Cause Eagle Nick, all this.
This is Chris. I'm stuck in the elevator. There's been a crime afoot.
Such a scared little boy.
If you touch me,
Gangbangers will say it's La Raza.
You're refusing to wear a mask?
yes. Ma'am, what's your job duty? Man, this lady just locked us inside of a vault. Golly.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Auditor Roundup with Sheriff Wyatt, a moron. Help my channel continue to shrink by watching my videos, sharing my videos, commenting on my videos. Turn on that notification bell and turn on all the notifications. Take that there like button, like it, dislike it. When it turns in for the night, go sprinkle wine-soaked breadcrumbs all over its car. That way the next morning, it's got to deal with a bunch of blitzed, hammered, and wasted birds. Today, we're taking our first look at this guy. It goes by the name Kansas City Accountability. Today, we're going to show two videos. They're both in Iowa. Not sure if it's the same day or not, but he winds up harassing a bank and creepily going up and down the street, thumbing into windows. And then he finds out that the state of Iowa has a pretty darn good law that can really, really deter frauditors. And you'll find out what that is later. So what do you say? Let's round us up a frauditor.
Hey, can we help you?
Huh?
Can we help you?
Yeah, come here real quick then. If you can help me. I appreciate you helping me too. Right here.
Yeah.
I just been counting.
Okay.
Do you know how many there is?
I do not.
You don't know how many bricks there is right here?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Why?
Huh?
Why do you need to know that?
I mean, I was just sent out here to record. I wasn't gonna go like in or on you guys' property. And I wasn't gonna be long, just like a couple hours. Y'all gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You realize it's a financial institution, right?
Right here, right? Ain't this apartment?
Right here. Above is an apartment complex, but this is a financial institution.
Okay, well, what's wrong?
Essentially, everything that you're doing right now is very suspicious.
What's your concern? So I can help you out. I really love your shade. Are those smart?
Say again?
Are those smart glasses?
No.
Those are nice though, man.
Right.
I only asked you because, you know, mine is. So when I go inside, these are clear.
Nice.
When I come outside, it's the sun.
Yeah.
These are when they advertise on TikTok. I actually like them. I just thought you had the same ones. And then, like, who are y'all? Do y'all work here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So is there access through the roof?
I can't answer that for you.
Why can't you answer that?
That's just something we can't answer, but why are you out here again? You said you're recording?
Yeah, I was sent out here.
for
Who
who?
sent you though?
For Ray Ray.
For who?
For Ray Ray.
Ray.
Ray Ray.
I'd like to give a shout out to Ray Ray and Big Steve and Jensen Newport.
Is that like a company or is that a person?
He's a person, but you know, I think he has a business as well. But he just sent me out here. I'm not gonna go in or on your property. I'm not gonna talk to nobody. And like I told you guys, I'm just gonna be like maybe like 1 or 2 hours. If I get what I need, I can probably be gone in an hour.
Why does he need it recorded though?
Say it one more time.
Why does he need that recorded?
I mean, I didn't even ask that. You know what I'm saying? So people actually know I actually do recordings.
Okay.
So he just hired.
Paid for it? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't be out here if I didn't get paid. So you wouldn't be able to let me know if it's access to.
Unfortunately, we can't let you know.
Why not?
That's just confidential information, you know?
It's confidential.
To an extent, yeah, it's a security concern.
Look, you're obviously being elusive. You're obviously lying. And you're dressed in a hoodie and shades. You think they're going to discuss access points to the building with you? Are you thick?
It's confidential.
It's a security
So let me ask you this again. What do that say right there? What do that say right there?
Which?
On that door. Can you read it?
I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Can you read that?
Well, it's a security concern.
Okay,
I mean,
but
as
just
you know, it is a little bit
because I'm trying to see where you guys are coming. But can you read that sign? Why won't y'all read the sign? What do that sign say? Please say it. Can you say it?
You're gonna need to leave.
Yeah, we can't have you recording a financial institution like that.
One more, let's just calm down. I'm so sorry. I got a little excited because I'm just saying, why won't you read that sign?
Because they do not owe you a thing.
Just because it's a little suspicious why you're asking like access points and things like that.
No, I was just saying, like, I saw the sign and it made me ask you that.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and I was just trying to see how honest and are you guys are truthful.
We're just saying we're not going to answer it because that's suspicious that you're asking these kind of questions about access points for a financial institution.
That's suspicious? Are you for real? Are you backing that up?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you like the manager?
I am acting manager, yes.
So me asking that question is suspicious when you have a big sign on your door right there.
So first off, the building does not belong to us.
So why are you tripping?
Because our entire operation runs within the building. So just because the building doesn't belong to us doesn't mean that we don't have an interest in the building.
There they come right here. Hey, can you get to the roof from there? Huh? Why would you do that?
Because they don't have brain damage? Why would they help a suspicious person learn how to get in and out of a financial institution? What's your next question? Is there a good spot for me to attach my zip line?
Because again, you're being suspicious.
Suspicious of what though? What questions you want? I can answer any question you need.
Why are you recording?
I was sent out here to do a job. So he paid me half of it right now.
Can you give us his contact information?
I told you Ray Ray.
Well, I know. Can you give us his contact information?
You have phone number, you have email.
He may not wanna. Now I'm.
Yeah, right.
So no, this is the thing. What is your number? What's your cell phone number?
Well, my number's 515.
That's not your number. You finna give me their number.
Well, that's
what's your number?
My direct line.
No, your number on your cell phone. I'm trying. So when I call you, you're gonna have my number.
Yeah, but I mean that's you're gonna call my office line because I'm on office hours, you know. So that's still my direct number. It's not like our call
Here,
center.
I'll do it. Now I was going on break. Maybe in about 20 minutes, I can call Ray Ray and tell him that.
Well, if you have his number, can you give that to us so we can at least ask about it?
I just need to make sure he's kind of like, is he okay with that?
Well, I mean, we're not okay with you recording a financial institution. So
I'm not going to.
Our windows.
I'm not going to. I'm on the sidewalk though.
Right.
And I'm not trying to piss Ray Ray off. You know, Ray Ray not gonna like this. So that's why I'm trying.
But like, he can come and deal with that himself if he needs to.
Ray Ray not gonna like this.
Okay, this conversation has hit peak stupidity. I'm gonna skip ahead a beat.
Y'all should have stayed right there. Look, y'all, they do not want to be on my camera. They called him over there, so they won't be on camera. I'm coming to get the body cam footage, officers. I'm going right to your police department.
You're gonna get there quicker than you think.
And I'm getting your body cam footage. What you saying to them over there?
Okay, so now Casey Accountability is gonna post body cam of the police exposing him for what he's doing. I don't know if he thinks he looks good here, but he really don't.
So that's what he wants from you. He wants you to engage with him.
Yep.
He's a First Amendment auditor who's trying to get you to call us so we can engage with him. So then he's not breaking the law because he's on the sidewalk.
He was peeking in the windows.
He could,
but
I mean,
with the...
was he on the sidewalk?
He was. Yeah.
So that's not illegal. That's what he's trying to get from people, is to violate his rights. And he's trying to get somebody to violate his rights. He wants us to engage with him so he can chop up his video so they can put it on YouTube for his followers. So there's no harm. He knows his rights.
Yeah.
He's doing this just to get engaged with people so they can get you on video.
Sure.
So.
And this is the third.
This is the third financial today. And we tell the same people the same thing.
If you don't give him attention, he's going to walk off. We're not giving him attention. You're not giving him attention. He moves on.
It's just we have members complaining because he's videoing them as they get in their cars.
Yep, that's not illegal. It's not illegal. Unfortunately, that's why he's doing it. I know it's frustrating. Trust me. Usually they come down to the station and they come into our lobby and start videotaping and then trying to cause confrontations. So and then somebody will talk to him and they'll chop it up and make it look like we're doing something wrong. So I get it. I get the frustration. I get the annoyance. It's bothering people, but he can do it. So
He was asking to go inside and stuff. But,
yeah, well,
I mean, like
he got arrested yesterday for something similar. He was on property, but
so if he does go inside or past the sidewalk, can we call you guys?
Yeah,
like if he has the camera.
Absolutely.
So if he goes inside, there's not necessarily a crime there. But if you then tell him to leave and he refuses, that becomes an issue, right? You're a public building.
Yeah.
Anyone can walk in, but absolutely, being a private business, you can tell him to leave. So technically, if he walks in, there's no real crime, but you tell him to leave because you want him to leave, and he refuses, then that becomes an issue for us. But I doubt he would go there because he knows what he can and can't do. Right.
This is what he's been doing all day, and we don't even give him the time of the day because that's what he wants.
All right, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating and annoying, but that's what he's trying. That's what he's
He's
trying.
obviously had to we had to roll down our windows, like the curtains and stuff, because like we got member sensitive information on there.
Perfect.
So our lieutenant at our roll call today, talking about him being an issue, I'm saying you should have to do this. I don't know if you've got blinds.
That's what he just said.
We already started doing
Not that you should have to do that, but if he can't get anything out of you or us from here, he will do what he's been doing all day. He's made his way slowly down here.
Yeah.
Good thing is now at 5 o'clock most places are closing, so hopefully he's done for the day and he's going to go home.
Alright, so yeah, this is exactly what he wants from everybody. He wants to get his views for his subscribers. I'm pretty sure he gets paid to do this by people.
He said Ray was.
Yeah.
Like,
he might be full of shit too. So I don't know. But yeah. So
sweet. All right. Well, we'll call you.
What's good, Kansas City? Right back ain't cheating. So today's video actually take place in Des Moines, Iowa, where I was actually arrested, recording on the sidewalk. And the officer that actually take place in this video is Officer Chase Williams, badge number 40, and Officer Ralph Nuri, badge 5. I really didn't think this could happen, you guys, especially me being on the sidewalk with the plain view doctrine. Anything my eyes can see from public, I can record.
Nope. Unless you are a police officer observing another crime while investigating a crime, the plain view doctrine ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a right citizens don't have. Pick up a book.
Also, Kansas City, this is just the arrest video because this is an ongoing case. I haven't got all of the footage yet, but once the video cut off and I'm being taken to jail, I was not read my Miranda rights. They let me know here in the state of Iowa, they do not have to read you your Miranda rights.
Okay, I'm not going to go too hard on this guy. He doesn't seem nearly as bad as a lot of the fraudsters I come across. But he's just as ill-informed, if not more. Look, it's not an Iowa thing in any state you're in. Unless you're being questioned about criminal activity, they don't need to Mirandarize you. The Miranda just informs you that you don't have to answer questions without an attorney. Questions that could implicate you. They don't need to read them just because they throw a pair of cuffs on you.
Also, and they did not place my seatbelt on me on the way to jail. And the officer, the speed limit was 35, and he was going 42 to 45. And I was asking him, wow, you don't put a seatbelt on me. But all that's going to come out just moving forward. I'm just letting you all know that. We got Des Moines in the house. I want y'all to do good, officers. I want you to do good.
Oh, someone's at the door. Oh, okay. What's up, man?
What you mean? You got gloves on.
I've been putting my gloves on the whole day.
The whole day?
Yep.
Are you sick?
No, I'm not sick.
You're not sick? Huh?
You got your mess on.
Cause I knew I would run into someone
you
that was sick, and COVID is coming back around.
No, I do not.
You don't believe that?
Nope, I don't believe that.
Okay.
How you been doing today?
I'm okay, man. A beautiful day.
Beautiful, wow.
I think spring is finally here.
Sun is out.
I think spring is.
Weeks of we've been waiting for it.
Because you know, and if you live in the Midwest, you know the weather is bipolar. You can get,
yep.
you know, all four.
Yep.
in the same week. I don't see you with a I can barely see. You mind stepping over here so I can see you?
Stand over here.
I mean, because I can't see your name tag.
Oh, near here.
That's what I'm trying to do. The sun is beaming, so I couldn't catch it. Where's your name tag, sir?
Near.
They don't make you wear a name tag?
It probably fell off my car.
Okay, so I said they don't make you wear a name tag. I can make them get you one.
5338.
Yeah, okay, I appreciate you. That's all I was trying to get from you, man. The sun, when I'm looking at you this way, the sun is not giving you a good angle.
You know what's going on today? Why we got called out here?
I was just out here recording.
Oh, recording.
And so I mean, I came up.
That's why I'm kind of curious. Like, you have your camera out, maybe you know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because you know they call more guys with cameras. Your camera on?
Yep.
Okay.
Been on the whole time since we got here.
Okay. Yeah, I was just recording right here. They always running around, so I was like, I kept recording them since they running around like chickens. I went around front. The guy told me that he took a picture of me. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
So he told me he's going to send it to his security. I told him nothing's wrong with that. That's fine.
Hey, buddy. Were you filming inside the bank?
Say that one more time.
Okay, so let's watch the brainiac here admit to committing a crime.
Were you trying to film inside the bank?
I was filming inside the. I wasn't in the bank,
Yeah.
but I was on the outside in public, filming in the bank from outside. Yeah, I was doing that.
So, like, what you're doing is you're filming inside private areas of their property.
Uh-huh.
You can't do that.
You can't do that?
Correct. Right? So, like, if I go up to your window at your house
Uh-huh.
and I zoom in with the camera, doesn't that seem like there'd be some sort of
Well,
situation there?
if you come into my window, that means you on my property.
Right.
And I would have an issue with that.
Right. So, like I said, if you're coming up to the window
Uh-huh.
and you're actually physically trying to videotape inside somebody's house
Uh-huh.
or property in this case.
So come here real quick. You telling me I can't do this?
Yep, I'm trying to tell you right now. Yeah, so there's going to be what they call like a peeping Tom trespass that I'm trying to tell you not to do.
A
right
Peeping Tom trespass.
Yes, yes.
How long have you been an officer?
now. 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay, how long are you guys considered a greenie?
Shut up! Shut the freak up!
That's not a thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advise you to trespass from this place, okay? And also advise that you not film inside of private property again. Okay?
Do you understand I'm on public property?
You're also
Yeah, public.
Yeah, you're okay to be here
Uh-huh.
when you start videotaping inside of
Uh-huh.
where it is a private place that you're not supposed to be. That comes a little different, right?
What is it? Please educate me.
That would be like a peeping Tom trespass.
A Peeping Tom trespass.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can turn a constitutional protected activity into a crime.
Look, maybe the copy of the Constitution that I looked at is broken, but last time I checked, nowhere in there does it say filming in a bank is a First Amendment protected activity. And apparently in Iowa, it's a crime to sit in front of a building, point your camera in through the window, and start filming people with no legit purpose. Way to go, frauditors. I don't think this would have been a thing without your activism. Take a bow.
Right.
You have your
so,
ID with your partner?
Can we get like a captain out here, please?
I'll just take your down.
A supervisor, please?
Nope. I'm gonna take your information.
You said no, and that's your policy to get a supervisor?
Okay.
It's not.
Like, we're asking you for your ID. We need your ID right now. We have to identify you.
For what crime?
I'm going to advise you to trespass from this property.
My partner
and
just
also
literally told you 2 seconds ago.
we're advising you of.
But I've never been on their property.
Okay. Can I please get your identification, sir?
Can we please get a supervisor out here? I just don't need anybody to do anything.
Is there
or
anything I could say to get you to give me your information?
if you get a supervisor here,
I'm
please,
not gonna
because
have my supervisor come on.
I don't need you guys to make any mistakes or do anything wrong.
And yet, here's another thing that this kid gets wrong. They don't owe you a supervisor just because you ask for one. And by the way, I'm getting sick of these frauditors thinking that these officers are just going out with no training, no direction, and they barely know what they're doing. These guys are well trained, and they don't need you to keep them from making mistakes.
I'm actually out here.
We're asking you for a simple stuff, man. Just your ID, your name.
Did I commit a crime?
We're
Like I said, it's that trespass where you can't videotape inside of a private area, okay?
What do you know about the plain view doctrine? Anything you see from public, you can record? I'm on a public
but when
sidewalk.
You're coming up, people are saying you're coming up to the window, right?
I'm right here on the public sidewalk, officer. You are officer.
Please get your identification, sir.
Can we get a supervisor out here, please?
Get a rope.
Can I detain you real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, we can get that.
Okay, get a supervisor. I charge $2,000 a minute for illegal detainment.
Like I said, we have reasonable suspicion anyway.
Let's get a supervisor out here, please. Thank you. I charge $2,000 a minute for an illegal detainment as well.
Can I take this from you real quick?
No, that's mine. You can't turn that off.
No, we're not going to turn it off. We're not going to turn it off.
But why can't I just hold it? Why did you take that from me? We can keep that recorded.
So, real quiquick.
Don't take me onto their property now. Now you're taking me on their property. I wasn't on their property.
We're with you, okay?
Get your supervisor here.
So, real quick, buddy, I just need your information.
You're making a huge mistake. Get your supervisor, and I charge $2,000 a minute for an illegal detainment.
So when the frauditing don't work, you might as well turn to a little sovereign citizen tactic. Yes, sir. Break out that fee schedule and don't consent to any searches or seizures.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent until we get your supervisor, your chief here. I do not agree to no searches or seizures.
No, I'm just asking I'm looking for your ID. Okay?
No, you can't search me, sir.
Okay. Give me your ID.
I'm not that smart. Okay, we're gonna see when your captain get your chief get down here. That I asked several times and you refused.
All I need is your identification, sir, and I would cut you loose.
Let's get your supervisor down here.
No ID on you at all.
Those are officers that knew how to do their job. You're searching me.
Well, I'm asking. Looking for an ID, right?
You can't do that.
No, I'm looking for an ID. Okay. You're refusing me to give your ID, man.
But you can't do that.
Not give me your identification.
I don't have to do that, sir. Let's get your supervisor. I asked for that before you made a mistake. I said I don't want you to make no mistake. Can we get your supervisor here? Okay, y'all.
And there he goes, another YouTube expert hauled off to jail. Look, I don't like laughing at other people's misfortunes, but when you do it over and over and over, you kind of deserve it. Well, I can tell by that sundial it's time to say goodnight. Little beans in the fire, little Autumn Garibaldi on ice. And as always, cuddle up with a clean shirt and a dirty woman. Anyway, good night. I bid you adieu.